Now things are getting worse in the UDA party each and every single day. Currently, the UDA party is deeply divided, and it's either you are with President William Samoei Ruto and Raila Odinga ahead of the 2027 elections. That is, you're supporting the broad-based government. Or you choose to be with the former DP, Rigathi Gachagua and his allies. And that is why there's a plan to officially kick out Rigathi Gachagua from the UDA party as the deputy party leader of UDA. And trust me, that the former DP Rigathi Gachagua will be kicked out from UDA very, very soon. It is just a matter of time. So wait for it. But there's a small group of leaders from the larger Mount Kenya region who are proving their loyalty to the former DP Rigathi Gachagua. And the most shocking thing here about these leaders that I'm talking about, they used to be very, very close political allies of President William Ruto in UDA since Ruto took over power as the President of the Republic of Kenya. Let me just mention a few of them. First of all, we have Senator Karungo Wathangwa. Secondly, we have Senator Medhu, a very close political ally and friend of President William Ruto. Then we have Honorable NDINDI NYORO, who is one of the most trusted allies of President William Ruto since he took over power. Then we have the governor, Irungu Kang'ata. And that is why I strongly believe that once President William Ruto is done completely with Rigathi Gachagua, William Ruto's next target must be Honorable NDINDI NYORO. And I will be able to explain to you the reason as to why I'm saying this in this particular video. So listen to this here. President William Ruto and Raila Odinga, and I must mention Raila Odinga's name every time I talk about President William Ruto, because these two leaders here, Ruto and Raila Odinga, are working very closely together currently ahead of the 2027 general elections. They are broad-based government. And you have seen President William Ruto and Raila Odinga's unity in the National Assembly and also in the Senate. William Ruto and Raila Odinga must prepare themselves for a very, very tough political battle in the larger Mount Kenya region ahead of the 2027 elections. And trust me, for now, underline the word for now, William Ruto will find it very hard to convince the Mount Kenya region or the Kikuyus to vote for him again in the 2027 elections. Because William Ruto has already lost the trust, his trust for the people of the larger Mount Kenya region, simply because of Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment. So already William Ruto and his allies are facing a very rough political time. The hostility from the larger Mount Kenya region. Because majority of the Kikuyus currently are sympathizing with Rigathi Gachagua. But in a few days to come, the people from the mountain will be able to move on, and hopefully, come 2027 elections, President William Ruto will still get votes from the larger Mount Kenya region. Because politics is how you prepare. Politics can change. But if William Ruto will lose the Mount Kenya region votes in 2027, does not really mean that William Ruto will lose the 2027 general elections. As a matter of fact, the former governor of Murang'a County, Mwangi wa Iria, made it very clear that President William Ruto is going to get a total of 70%. I mean, a total of over 70% of the entire votes. across the country. Mwangi wa Iria said that the combination between Ruto and Raila Odinga, Ruto will successfully manage to get up to 10 million votes in the 2027 general elections.
Mimi niambie wale wachache ambao wanatia wengine uoga hapo Mount Kenya. Wanataka kuambia kwamba ati sasa serikali ya Ruto imetingizwa. Nikuambie ukweli. William Ruto Kenya Kwanza alikuwa na kula milioni 7. Mzee Raila Odinga upinzani tulikuwa na kula milioni 7. Hiyo ni kula milioni 14. Mzee Raila Odinga ameungana na William Ruto. Huo ni muungano wa kitaifa wa kula milioni 14. Yule ambaye anasema ati hii kitu kidogo itafanya William Ruto asichaguliwe tena. Mimi niwaambie watu wetu, kwa sababu mimi nasemanga wazi, kwa sababu nimesikia watu wengine wanauoga wanasema hivyo. Hiyo kula 14,000 hata wengine wachache wengine ambao hawajashika mambo kabisa na sasa watoke, ukitoa milioni kama 3 utaachwa na kula milioni 10.
So there is no way anyone can defeat William Ruto in the 2027 general elections. So let me read for you this announcement. The information about Honorable NDINDI NYORO's sudden U-turn in the UDA party. Immediately after the fallout between NDINDI NYORO and President William Samoei Ruto over Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment. What exactly happened? But before we get into the details, just a quick reminder that if you're listening to me and you haven't subscribed, I want you to take only 1 second or 2 and subscribe to this channel for you to be able to receive more political updates like the one that I'm currently doing right now. You can also give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend this video in particular and this channel to reach out to more people. Because I believe that is the only way that we can improve this channel to grow. So to my returning subscribers, to my loyal viewers and supporters, I really want to appreciate you for your continued support. Without the support, this channel cannot be where it is, and that is why I don't take your support for granted. Having said that, now let us proceed, and I want you to follow this analysis to the end so that you can understand the current political affairs in the country. So let me read for you this information that says, the former DP, Rigathi Gachagua, knowingly or not, has built an opposition force from within the Mount Kenya region. And this is exactly what I was talking about. That if you are against William Ruto and Raila Odinga, just like Rigathi Gachagua, you are automatically in the opposition side. If you are not supporting the broad-based government between Ruto and Raila Odinga, there's absolutely no doubt that you are in the opposition side ahead of the 2027 elections. It proceeds to say that Rigathi Gachagua's divisive leadership and political rhetoric seemed to alienate a significant portion of the political class and the electorate. Should the courts uphold Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment, as seems likely, there's no way Rigathi is going to survive at the courts, just like I had said it earlier on. The courts are going to uphold Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment. His absence will leave leadership vacuum. This is where NDINDI NYORO comes in to play. So if Rigathi Gachagua's case will be upheld at the courts, Rigathi Gachagua will be absent from politics. It will be the end of Rigathi Gachagua's political career completely. So NDINDI NYORO will officially take over from Rigathi Gachagua. It proceeds to say that by abstaining from voting against Rigathi Gachagua, NDINDI NYORO refused William Ruto's order to vote for Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment in the National Assembly. So, Ndindi Nyoro has positioned himself as a future kingpin of the Mount Kenya region, ready to lead the united bloc against the regime. And if you can remember at the beginning of this video, I said that Rigathi Gachagua, Ndindi Nyoro and the leaders that I had mentioned are ready to lead anti-William Ruto campaigns in the Mount Kenya region. This is exactly what this article is talking about. It says, his ambitions for 2032 may force him into the opposition for now. So for him to be safe, for him not to face the hostility in the Mount Kenya region, he must not oppose Rigathi Gachagua. But for 2027 remains firmly in President William Ruto's grasp. So from this statement here, it is very true, very clear, that Ndindi Nyoro is opposing President William Ruto, among several other leaders from the Mount Kenya region. But the biggest question here is, do you really think that Ndindi Nyoro is still going to survive politically without UDA, without President William Ruto on his side? Do you think that Ndindi Nyoro made a wrong decision by choosing Rigathi Gachagua over President William Ruto? Because Rigathi Gachagua does not have popularity. Rigathi Gachagua does not have fanatical fans. Rigathi Gachagua only has sympathizers. And that is why Rigathi Gachagua was impeached and nothing happened. There are no demonstrations all over the country. I want you to ask yourself, what if it was Raila Odinga being impeached? The country currently would be in a total crisis. So I want us to wait and see how things will turn out to be. Otherwise, I don't have much. Thank you so much for your time. Let me see you again in my next video analysis, but please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more political updates. Remember, my name is Jason. Bye-bye and have a good night. Thank you.